The eastern timber rattlesnake. You might not have ever heard of this species before, or be aware that they're here in New England. At one point, they were hunted to near extinction in the region, but now they're protected and are beginning to rebound. They can come in a variety of brownish colors, but typically they are large snakes with a barred body, triangular heads, and of course, the distinctive grayish rattle at the end of their tail. They prefer mountainous terrain as their habitat, which sometimes puts them in potential conflict with hikers. A lot of this potential conflict can be avoided simply by understanding the behavior of these snakes. First, let's start with talking about when these snakes are most active. In the fall and in the spring, when the weather isn't too hot, these snakes are mostly active during the day. During the hottest parts of the summer, they are mostly active at night. During the winter, they enter a sort of hibernation called brumation and den together in dens called hibernaculum. As they are cold-blooded creatures, they do spend a good amount of time basking in the sun. This is done to raise their body temperature. These basking spots are typically located on sunny rock ledges and outcroppings. They will also occasionally bask in sunspots scattered throughout the woods. It's important to be aware of this when hiking through rocky areas, and also important to avoid turning over rocks, as sometimes they use those for hiding. Probably the most important behavioral trait of this species is its use of the rattle. This species is an ambush predator, waiting in camouflage for prey to come along, the prey typically being small rodents. It's important to note that these snakes generally won't look to bite humans. In general, they try to avoid us, they're skittish around us, and we're far too large to be their prey. The majority of rattlesnake bites come from when someone is directly harassing a snake. The rattle is their warning. It means you're getting too close. It's their way of telling us to back off or you'll regret it. Typically, this species will move away without you even realizing it was there at all. But if you do hear a rattle or come across one of these animals on the trail, it's important to remain calm. Your best move is to slowly move away from the snake, not making any sudden moves. From there, you should either find an alternative route or wait for the snake to move. It's important to remember that we are just temporary visitors in the rattlesnake's habitat. It's important to respect them and their space. I hope this video proved educational and provided you with a better understanding of this species' behavior.